Tiger Talk is being brought to you by Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon with Alicia Watson, Candy Mink, and myself, Katie Carty. It's time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. Now for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Jared Patterson. Well, Coach, it's been a while since we've talked to you on Tiger Talk, but the Tigers have been busy. You went up to Owensville and you swept the Dutchman. That's not a very easy thing to do, is it?
Yeah, Owensville is always a very difficult place to play, a big district rival for us, and for us to go out there and, win all 3 games and then our varsity win a big game, really deciding district seeding. That was a huge win for us on the road, and our boys played really well. They played gritty, battled adversity, and got the wins. It was a big night for the Tigers.
It's also a big night, and as the people are watching this season unfold, how good the Salem Tiger basketball team has become. The freshmen, they're looking very, very good. The JV's been playing very well. The varsity obviously been playing very well. Coach, you got to be pleased with the way the kids have really responded to the coaching staff and the way you guys are coaching.
Yes, we're really excited. Our C-team freshman team went 11-3 this year, coached by West Hampton. They just did a great job. Those kids battle every day. A couple of those losses came to JV teams, so they had a great year. Just learning, growing, and playing good basketball, and just growing as a team was great to see. Great to see for those young guys.
People sometimes don't realize, I think they do, but they just kind of get it out of mind. When you have a senior-oriented team and you lose those seniors, all of a sudden your level of play can change quickly. And the way the Tigers are developing their younger kids, stepping right in and playing very competitive basketball right off the bat, even as a freshman, Coach, that can't do anything but pay dividends down the road, can it?
Yes, that's a really good point. Our JV, we start 4 freshmen and a sophomore, so those guys will look to step up next year with the guys we have returning. We really feel like we'll just rebuild or reload, not rebuild. And so we're really happy with those boys. They're having a really good year, too. Played some tough competition, but stuck together. They got a few weeks left here of their season, but they're really growing and learning as a team.
Well, it's SCA competition really the rest of the way for the Salem Tigers. They're 1-0 in the SCA after their win over Ava. And Houston, I think they played Willow Springs and lost in that game, Coach. So these games are pivotal right now to try to figure out who's going to win that SCA conference. It's going to be a catfight.
Yes, there's a lot of good teams in the SCA this year. Really comes into every single night matters. Every game, especially playing on the road. It doesn't matter who you're playing. SCA game on the road is always tough. And kind of hit that point to the boys to make them be ready and focused and not look past anybody here and be ready for a fight tonight.
Tonight they're taking on the Houston Tigers, Coach. Not a lot of numbers on the Houston roster. That's really surprising to me because Houston's always been a very, very strong basketball town.
Yeah, Houston, they got a lot of talent. They bring back 3 seniors that are really good, really solid. DJ Riley, I think he started since his freshman year. He just scored 1,000 points a couple weeks ago. So they got some firepower. They've had some really big wins, the best Houston team it's been in a few years. And so we're ready for a battle. It's going to be a tough one. Got to slow those guys down and play really good defense tonight.
All right, Coach, well, the very best tonight against the Houston Tigers. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Tiger basketball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson, brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball is next.
You don't have time to chase the news, so we bring it to you. Brownfield Ag News covers the issues that matter to your operation. Markets, weather, policy, and more every day, all year long. With a dozen farm broadcasters, the Brownfield team delivers trusted ag content across radio, digital, and social platforms. Brownfield, Ag News for America. Stay tuned right here and stay up to date at brownfieldagnews.com.
Hey juniors, did you know you could win an all-expenses-paid trip to Washington, D.C. this summer? Hi, this is Intercounty Electric, and we want to encourage juniors to participate in our annual Youth Tour Essay Contest. A short essay could land you in D.C. this summer to learn more about co-ops, our government, and our nation's history. For more information, visit our website at ieca.coop or call us at 866-621-3679.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Town & Country Insurance, City of Salem, Dent County Prevention Coalition, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Can Oak Lumber, Salem Truss Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Flyin' W Boutique, Four Rivers, American Family Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Living the Dream Real Estate, Quick Tan and more, Rockin' G Western Trading Post, Dent County Farm Supply, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, Jet Tire and Auto, Salem License Bureau, Technology Junkyard, Ozark Overhead Door, Legends Automotive LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Your World Today, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos, and Discount Bins. And now get ready for Salem Tiger Basketball, right here on KSMO Media.
We welcome you to Houston, Missouri. Stan Stevens along with you here, bringing you Tiger basketball. Big SDA contest tonight between the Houston Tigers and the Salem Tigers. First off, a big thank you to ladies at Flying W Boutique and the Looking Glass Salon for sponsoring our Tiger Talk. You can stop by, visit with Alicia, Candy, or Katie at 101 West 4th Street, downtown. Another big thank you, United Country Salem Realty. They sponsor our basketball intro. We always appreciate the great work that they do. Babette Wells is your broker owner there. Call 573-729-3148 or stop on by 605 South Main Street. Well, I really appreciate you joining us here for the game in Houston. Salem Tigers come in with a 12-7 record. They're both Tigers, and a 1-0 SDA record. Salem won over Ava. And the Houston Tigers come in with a 9-9 record. It may be 10-9. I think they got a forfeit win, but sometimes they don't count that. The other team, I think, may have dropped their program. So, anyway, but they're 0-1 in the SCA. They lost to the Willow Springs Bears. So, it's kind of a key matchup because virtually from here on out, Salem Tigers have played nothing but SCA games. They have that makeup game with Steelville that I understand has been scheduled, but we have not gotten that officially yet. Therefore, we will just keep it where it is. We know it's on the schedule. We just don't know when that's going to be played. But we do know it will be played here before the end of the season. So another SCA contest, another one. So you basically have, for the most part, you could have had 6 straight SCA games. And we'll be wrapping up the season, the regular season at that point. So besides the Steelville game, it's a lot of SCA basketball. And the Tigers right now, Salem 1-0, Houston 0-1. As we are about ready to get this one underway. Now our timeouts will be brought to you by your friends at Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. And our starting lineups will be brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent there, at 573-729-4941. Before we get into all that, they have a pep band here at Houston. They had just shown up, so I don't know if they're really ready to play the national anthem, but we're getting real close, and we're about ready to get that one underway. And as soon as we hear something from the public address announcer, we'll be moving forward with that. I always want to remind you, we appreciate all of you joining us for Tiger basketball. And our friends at Dent County Farm Supply have feed, fertilizers, mowers, and much more to bring to you. They're locally owned at 1716 Scenic Ridge Boulevard. Proud to support your Tigers, Dent County Farm Supply. Now our national anthem, and we'll take a 90-second break.
Check out these specials on shop supplies going on now at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem, where you'll find Napa hand cleaners starting at $3.99. Scott Shop Towels, original roll, also $3.99. Peak 30 all-in-one windshield wash for $5.29. A gallon of Peak 30 de-icer windshield wash with antifreeze for $4.99. Stop by a Napa Auto Parts store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Hi, my name is Henry Cameron, and I'm a project coordinator at Healthy Dent County who works to prevent alcohol use in people under 21. The reason I do this is because I've seen how alcohol can take away opportunities and affect a young person's future. Growing up, I was fortunate enough to have people who encouraged me to make good choices and reminded me that my future mattered. Their support is part of the reason I choose to be drug-free. That's my why. What's yours? To learn more about what we do, feel free to call us at 573-729-8163.
At Four Rivers Community Health Center, we provide compassionate care for the whole family. From routine checkups and chronic condition management to dental care and behavioral health services to support your overall well-being. With locations in Rolla, St. Robert, Salem, and now in Cuba, quality care is closer than you think. Schedule your appointment online at fourrivers.org. Call or text 573-426-4455. At Four Rivers, we're more than healthcare. We're your partner in health.
And the Houston Pep Band with the national anthem right here on KSMO Media. We appreciate you being along with us. And Salem Tigers tonight will be without Braden Gap. She's in Washington, D.C. with the Dent County Prevention Coalition. So he will not be in a uniform tonight. So the Tigers will do without him, though they have brought up some other players from the JV and varsity team, or freshman team, to be on the varsity tonight because it is a varsity-only contest here this evening. So the starting Salem lineup Tigers. So I'll try that one again. For the starting lineup for the Salem Tigers, there we go. Brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. It's Ryan Cunningham, Lincoln Thomas, Tyson Connors, Gavin Sapon, and Eli Wofford. I guess they have no public address talker here tonight. And for Houston, it'll be Carson McCain, DJ Riley, Caden Guerra, Dylan Shelton, and Gavin Daly. All ready to get this one underway. I don't know. I can't remember a basketball game without a public address announcer, so this will be my first. Again, the starting line is brought to you by, and the beginning of the first quarter brought to you by Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance, 573-794941, 1414 West Scenic Groves Boulevard. All ready to get this one underway. Sapal going up against Daly. Daly coming in at 6'6". Ball comes down. Almost got misjumped. Tigers have it. It's Thomas. Goes right side to Cunningham. Lost the floor to Wofford. Connors in the corner. Getting it start tonight. Over to Sapal. High off the glass. It won't fall. And it goes into the hands of Aaron on the backside. Long pass down floor. Getting it there. Taking a shot from the corner. And missing that one was Gaten Kara. Getting it back down is Wofford on the rebound. It's underway here at Houston as Thomas goes back to Wofford left side to Cunningham. Man-to-man coverage by the Houston Tigers. Cunningham from the student section now to Sapoff. Kicks it outside to Thomas for the three-pointer off the iron. Comes into the hands of DJ Riley. Riley quickly trying to get it down. It goes out of bounds off Garrett. And it belongs to the Salem Tigers on the turnover. Some full court coverage right here by Houston as Connors comes down. Connors pulls up in the corner, puts it back to Ryan Cunningham across the floor to Thomas from the student section on the south side of the floor. Now here's Wofford, lost the ball, and it's taken away and stolen there by Houston all the way down and having that ball knocked out of his hand by Tyson Connors. Good recovery. As Griffin Aaron knocked that ball out. Stolen was coming down, but they are going to give Connors a foul. But that's an okay foul. As the free throw is bounced around, it does not go down. Hit the back of the support, that hit the front of the rim, that hit the side of the rim and bounced away. Griffin Aaron has another one coming, and this one also no good. And Ryan Cunningham has it. Salem in their Carolina blue uniforms tonight. Houston in their home whites, trimmed with red and black. Connors getting it into Wofford. Wofford from 7, doesn't shoot, goes outside to Cunningham for the 3. It's off the iron, no good. It goes out of bounds. Salem 0 for 3 from the floor. To start the game out, we played a minute and a half, and no score. Dylan Shelton, the inbound, Wofford right in his face, in with full court pressure. Trying to fire it in, he does. Getting it to Aaron. Griffin Aaron all the way down, fires it across, knocked out of bounds by Cunningham. He tried to fire it over to Gavin Daly, and Cunningham came back and slapped it out of bounds. Riley will try and get it in. DJ Riley fires it in the corner. Waiting for it, there's Garrett. They go back inside, trying to turn around, shoot, but could not.
was Bailey. Gets it back outside. Getting it there is Shelton. Shelton in the corner. Air for the three. It will not go. And it's on the floor. It comes down the hands of Riley. Riley out on top to Guerra for a three. It's good. Caden Guerra hits the three. That ball hits some shins, and he was wide open. Long pass down to Connors. It's stolen away by Houston underneath the basket. All alone, laying it in is Griffin Aaron as the Tigers turn it over again at center court on just a horrible pass by Cunningham. Now it's taken out of the hands of Wofford. And a layup and a timeout called by Coach Jared Patterson as Houston has got off to a 7-0 lead. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. Timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonas Schaefer, 573-729-5165.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
Living the Dream Outdoor Properties is a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Jenna Deason is your land specialist in farm, hunting, and recreational outdoor property sales. Give her a call, 573-247-0521. Living the Dream Properties, proud to support your Salem Tigers. And also, Salem License Office, 1104 South Main Street, the Crossroads. They're proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers for all your licensing needs, be it your trucks, be it your boats, or maybe even your own real ID. Get in touch with them, 573-729-8305 in the Crossroads. Get full court pressure by Houston. Salem inbounding, getting into Thomas, back to Wofford. Fires it over to Cunningham to Gavin Sapaw. Sapaw takes it to the hole, lays it up, it trickles in. Salem on the board with 5.5 to go. Riley all the way down, puts up a floater. It's too short. Brought down underneath by Sapaw. Sapaw turns it over, then comes in the hands of Connors. Quickly down to Cunningham. Pulls up, takes a long three. It's off the rim, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, off of the hands of Daly. It'll stay with the Salem Tigers. Salem 0 for 3 from that three-point line. No Braden gaps tonight. Here's Connors. Connors stops, goes in the corner to Thomas. Thomas takes another three, and this one is good. 7-5 Houston. Griffin Aaron getting it over to DJ Riley, who comes to center court. Riley crosses the timeline, picked up on a man-to-man coverage by Tyson Connors. Crosses over, gets a pick, trying to fire it out to Guerra. Guerra goes underneath to Daly. His shot off the glass too hard, brought down by Wofford. Wofford starts it the other way, off to Thomas. Thomas in the offensive zone, goes in the corner to Tyson Connors. Now zone for the Houston Tigers as the Tigers get in. Ball tipped away and stolen. And another steal for Houston, their fourth. All the way down is number 21, Caden Guerra, and he is fouled as he goes for the shot. Salem with 4 turnovers, and all 4 of them have been steals by Houston. Guerra is the line to shoot, too. The foul called on Thomas. Free throw is good, no good. In and out. It gets spun in, twirled right back out. 7-5, Houston with the lead. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. That free throw is also no good, and Wofford has his third rebound. Handing it off to Thomas. Half-court defense this time by Houston. They drop back quickly. Thomas moves to his right, stops, goes in the corner to Tyson Connors. Connors on the baseline. Takes it to the hole, trying to bank it in. He does. Nicely done by Tyson Connors. And it's a 7-7 game. 2 7-0 runs in this game, one by each team. Quickly, DJ Riley coming up the floor between 2 Tigers. Floaters up and good. Riley just got between 2 Tiger defenders and then put up a floater. Here's Connors down in the right corner. Double team. Bounce pass out to Thomas. Left side pass. Sapaw just checked in moments ago. In the corner, Connors. Connors out on top to Thomas. Back to Connors. Back to Thomas. They play catch on the right side for the Houston bench. 3:35 to go in the first quarter. It's 9-7 Houston. Connors to Thomas. Again, Houston in a 2-3 zone inside to Wofford. Wofford spins, kicks it outside of Connors, who moves and goes back court. Another turnover for the Salem Tigers. Salem not very sharp tonight to start out the game. They've had a few of those passes that have been steals because nobody's there. That's about 3 of them that just look like nobody really knew where they're supposed to be. And without Braden Gaps out there, that might be just a bit of a problem initially. Here's Aaron with it. Across to Guerra for a 3. He's got it. 12-7. Houston on top. Connors in the offensive zone. Again, back to a 2-3 zone is Houston. Thomas inside the Sapaw. To the hole. Lays it up and in. Strong move by Gavin Sapaw between 2 Houston players. That pass tipped, stolen away. Taking it to the hole's Wofford, and he'll be fouled on the floor. Salem with their first steal, and Houston with their second turnover. 12-9 our score, 2:53 to go in this, the first quarter. Alt May checks in for Sapaw. Thomas gets it inside the Connors for a 3 from the corner. It's too hard. Brought down by Sapaw, who lays it in. 12-11 our score. Bringing it down quickly to Daly. Daly underneath the basket, gets a shot up. He scores. Gavin Daly gives Houston that 3-point lead. Here is the charge called on Wofford, going right over top of Daly. Eli did not slow down, and Daly set up long before he ever got there. Oh, little mental issue there. Eli should have just variated his move toward the net or toward the goal, but he put his head down and did not look. And turns the ball back over. Here comes DJ Riley. Riley trying to dance in, can't. Out on that perimeter, guarded there by Thomas. Spins, turns, his shot is up. It's no good, and controlled and put back up by DJ, but Connors brings down the rebound. Down the other way in the corner. Alt May back to Thomas. Salem down by 3. Inside to Sapaw. Sapaw off the glass. It's good. He's got 8. Salem down by 1 here with 1 minute and 55 seconds to go in this, the first quarter. DJ Riley to the timeline. Now a lot of stoppages here. Riley out in center court's insignia of the big red and black Tiger here. Riley trying to go baseline, does. Fires it back outside. Waiting for it there is Shelton. Shelton back to DJ Riley. Turnaround jump shot, trying to put it in. It was too short, and Alt May brings it down. Quick long pass to Wofford. Wofford trying to dance in, does, lays it up, missed it. Ball goes out of bounds, off of Salem. Eli did everything right except get that ball in the net. Had a good opportunity. The ball just hit the side of the rim, bounded away. Salem falls back in a half-court defense as DJ Riley brings it up. This game has been at an incredible pace to start things out. Ball stolen away by Sapaw. 2-on-1 with Thomas. Sapaw takes it to the lane. Missed it. Brought down by Riley. And then Riley is going to be, well, he falls down. He had the ball in his hand, but they're going to say it went off Sapaw last. (14-13) with 1:04 to go. Holding on to it is Griffin Aaron near center court. Giving it to Daly. Daly beyond the three-point line. Goes down low to Griffin outside of Guerra. Guerra tries another three-pointer, and this one also is good. He's got 3 threes. It's a 4-point Houston lead. May has it at full court pressure. They get it down to Wofford. Wofford driving down. Puts a short jumper up, and it trickles through. 30 seconds to go. First quarter, 17-15. Pass to Guerra. Guerra trying to get away from Alt May. Fires it on top to Aaron Griffin. Griffin Aaron. Now the jump shot, no good by Daly, and back the other way with 13 seconds is Thomas. Thomas down to 6 seconds. Starts his move. Goes to the right. Kicks it outside to May. May on the baseline. Lost the ball with time running out instead of taking a shot. And that turnover prevents Salem from tying the game. But it's a close first quarter. It's the Salem Tigers trailing Houston 17-15 after one quarter play. We'll come back in a minute. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Are you wanting to know what's going on in Salem? It's easy. All you need to do is subscribe to the City of Salem's Text Blast service. First, you need to text the number 855-435-4811. Then text the word CITY for all pertinent alerts and announcements for the city. For alerts concerning utilities, text the word utility. And if you're wanting to know about parks and recreation, just text the word parks. The City of Salem Text Blast service, 855-435-4811. Subscribe today.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Don't forget to head down to Discount Bins at 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard to the east. You can find incredible values waiting for you there. 573-453-2113 is the number to call to find out more if you're not quite sure how to use Discount Bins. An incredible treasure trove of unbeatable deals. Get ready for the second quarter inbound, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance agent Willie Strader. Home, auto, life, or business insurance, Willie can help. Get in touch with him, 573-729-4941, 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, 17-15 to score. Trying to drive in is Riley. Goes in the corner on the baseline to Shelton. Shelton spins, turns, trying to get the shot off. Baby hook shot trickles in. 19-15. Houston with the lead. Pass to Connors. Back to Thomas. Thomas back to Connors. Baseline to Wofford. Trying to take it to the hole. Does. Tried to slam it. That didn't go. And the ball brought down there by Aaron. Wofford got too far underneath the basket. Tried to slam it in, but then missed it. And it went right to Houston. With the ball right now, Shelton. That ball comes loose, but goes right to the Griffin Aaron. Aaron underneath, intended there for Daly. All alone, he scores. 6-point Houston lead, 21-15. Connors diving down, goes in the corner to Cunningham, was back in the game. Fires a long pass, was tipped, comes to Sapaw. Off the glass, count the basket, and the foul on Daly. Daly will get the first Houston foul tonight as Sapaw went around him, was able to flip it in. And he'll get the chance for the extra shot. They'll put the score up there. Finally, they do. First free throw of the night for Salem. Daly will check out. Coming in the ball game will be Hudson Volk. Free throw is good. 3-point Houston lead as Salem puts some full court pressure on. Trying to bring it up. It's Shelton. Shelton gets to the timeline. Trying to get away from Wofford. Flips it outside to Riley. Riley goes back out on top. All alone with Shelton. Takes it to the paint. Trying to scoop it up. Does it in. Good play by Dylan Shelton. 23-18 with Houston on top. Here's Connors. Beyond three goes back to Thomas. Lincoln. Right side pass to Cunningham. To Lincoln Thomas. Inside to Sapaw. Sapaw trying to dance his way in. Flips it back to Cunningham. And a foul's going to be called on Houston. And a foul's called, I believe, on DJ Riley. Inbound comes to Tyson Connors. Connors in the right corner out to Wofford. Right at the top of the key goes to Sapaw, right at the free throw line. Back to Connors for the three. It hits the rim, no good. Put back up and in by Sapaw. He's got 13. And the Tigers trail it again by 3. Moving down quickly. Finding the ball in the corner. All alone is Aaron Griffin, and that's not going to make it. Tied up and brought down by Thomas. Lincoln. Gave it to Wofford and right back to Lincoln Thomas. Thomas inside it goes to Sapaw. Nice move, lays it in. Gavin took that ball over his shoulder, turned, spun, and brings Salem within one here in this second quarter. 5:35 to go in the half. 23-22, Houston. DJ Riley trying to go in. Had that pocket pick by Thomas. Thomas all the way down, lays it up and in, and the Salem Tigers get the lead for the first time on their third steal of the game and third turnover by Houston. Timeout called by Houston coach Dan Narasic, and it's 23 for Houston, 24 for Salem. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
That timeout brought to you by your friends at Jonah Schaefer and your local American Family Insurance agent. Right in the crossroads, 573-795-165. Find out how to get bundling discounts. Yeah, they've got them at American Family Insurance. Houston has the ball underneath their basket as Riley brings it up. DJ gets to the timeline. Moves to his left, right beyond three, guard there by Wofford. Tries to drive inside, spins, turns, trying to get that shot off. Can't. Ball tipped and stolen away by Wofford. Wofford right across to Thomas, who can't handle the pass. The Salem Tigers will turn it right back over. Passed a little bit behind Thomas, who tried to pull it forward. The ball went off his hands, out of bounds. 5 minutes exactly left to go in this half. Salem with a 1-point lead. Griffin Aaron getting it over to DJ Riley. Riley beyond three. Trying to find his way in. Kicks it back to Griffin. He goes on top to Guerra. Guerra with another three. This one's offline. Brought down by Daly. Puts it up and in. Strong offensive board there by Gavin Daly. Gives Houston the lead again. Now Ryan Cunningham in the corner to Sapal. Sapal. Houston again in a 2-1-2 zone right now. Back in the corner goes to Cunningham for a three. It's offline. No good. It brought down underneath. Tigers are trying to steal it away from Shelton, but he's holding on to it. 4:15 to go in the half. Houston up by one. Shelton down the middle of the floor to the hole. Taken right out of his hands by Connors. Connors with Thomas. Connors takes it to the hole, lays it in. Tyson Connors stole that one right out of the hands of Shelton and took it the other way for another 1-point Salem lead halfway through this second quarter. That pass stolen away again, this time by Thomas. Gets around Riley, who fouls him, and that would be his third. I believe that'll be the third one on DJ Riley. And it is. He may have to sit down for a while. Lincoln Thomas will go to the line to shoot two. Salem 1 of 1 from the stripe. Houston 0 for 4. Free throw is good. Hudson Volk back in the game. Comes in for Riley, and a timeout called by Coach Patterson with 3:51 to go in this first half. Timeout brought to you by your local American Family Insurance agent, Jonah Schaefer. Good driver and senior discounts are also available. Find out how you can get them by contacting Jonah 573-729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
House hunting is exciting. Mortgage paperwork, not as much. At Town & Country Bank, we make home loans simple, giving you more of what you want and less of what you don't. More personal service and loan options tailored to you. From first homes to dream homes, our local mortgage experts are with you every step. Stop by your local Town & Country Bank branch or tcbanks.com. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'd like to thank our great sponsors, Live Jet Tire and Auto, for being a proud supporter of Salem Tigers, 800 South Park Avenue. They have professional level service, a great selection of tires. They have off-road accessories and custom wheels. Find out more by going by and checking things out at Jet Tire and Auto right here in Salem, 800 South Park Avenue. Back the other way. Quickly coming down, missing that shot underneath was Aaron Griffin. And then the other way is Thomas. Thomas, short pull-up jumper, won't go. Put back by Wofford and in. Salem right now with a 30-25 lead, and now the pass fired across the floor. They say it was tipped by a Salem player. As Houston was trying to fast break it, now they're going to talk about it. I didn't see a Salem player touch that ball. But they are saying it went to Houston. Coach Patterson pleads his case. Well, the two officials did talk about it, but they're going to give the ball to Houston. Griffin Aaron will inbound it. Aaron fires it out to Kiera for a three-pointer, and it's offline. Brought down by Sapar. Sapar giving the Thomas up he comes. Tyson Connors. Connors to the paint, to the hole. Skips it up, reverse layup, missed, and it goes out of bounds off of Daly. Gavin Sapar fighting for that one, and they finally ruled it went off of Daly with 3:15 to go. 30-25 Salem. Thomas outside to Connors for the three-pointer. It's good. Connors has 7, and the lead is extended out to 8. Now the other way. Here comes Griffin Aaron. Aaron up the middle of the floor. Goes by Cunningham. Trying to take it to the hole. The pass across, put up. Missed there. Ball still battle for. Daly brings it down, trying to get it up. It does. Missed it. Gets his own rebound. And missed it again. He is fouled underneath the basket. It could have been any one of 5 guys. Are going to call it on Wofford. Gavin Daly from the free throw line. His first one. It's good. Wofford checks out. Ryan Hallinar in. And no Braden Gaps tonight for the Salem Tigers. He's in Washington, D.C. with the Dent County Prevention Coalition team. Next free throw also good. 8 points for Daly. 2:52 to go. 33-27. Salem with the lead. Pass comes to Connors. Connors is in the corner to Sapar. Sapar fires it out to Thomas. Thomas back to Connors in the corner. Inside to Sapar. Sapar takes it to the hole. Banks it in. Count the bucket and the foul on Bailey. That'll be his second. They're going to call the foul on Shelton. Ooh. Sure looked like Daly got that foul to me. But Shelton may have reached in. And right there on the floor, those officials see it better than I do. And Sapar's free throw, it is good. 9-point Salem Tiger lead with 2:35 to go here in the first half. Here's Shelton, fires it outside. Griffin Aaron, who lost it out of bounds, they'll say it was knocked out of bounds by Tyson Connors. It stays with the Houston Tigers. Griffin Aaron's running the baseline, and Connors just must have narrowly just tapped it away. Inbound comes all the way out to Shelton with a three, and it's rimmed in. 36-30. Salem with the lead with 2:20 to go in the half. Here's Sapar. Starting to take it to the hole. Tries to get it outside. Does to Cunningham for a three-pointer. It rimmed out. Brought down and controlled by Volt. Gives it off to Griffin Aaron. That pass goes down to Guerra. And it goes, that looked like it went out of bounds. Comes back to Griffin Aaron. Floats it up there. And that's going to be saved and thrown right into the hands of Thomas. Thomas all the way down, trying to put it up and in. Count the basket, and he draws the foul. Lincoln from about 8 feet leaned in, got it to go down, and the foul called on Shelton, his second. With 1:54 to go. Lincoln Thomas has a free throw. It's ready to come your way right now. Here it is. And that one is no good. Comes out hard and taken down by Griffin Aaron. Aaron in the offensive zone. Double team. Trying to bank it off of Thomas. He does. And then the ball thrown up and put up and missed by Volk and brought down by Sapar. That was a wild triple team. Here comes Connors the other way. Spins, trying to flip it up. Does. It will not go down. Put back up and in by Ryan Hellenar. 1:25 to go. 40-30. Salem on top. Ball fired right now inside to Daly. Daly trying to bounce that ball out. Goes to Guerra. Guerra trying to get away from Alton May. Takes the high jumper off the glass. It's no good. Hellenar with another rebound. Tigers are doing a great job on both the offense and defensive boards. Here's Sapar to the hole. Scoops it up. It's good. Down under a minute with Salem Tigers now with a 12-point lead. Griffin Aaron down the left wing. Stops double team. Fires it to Daly. Daly double team. There's a lot of guys in white that are wide open. And a travel call on Daly. Daly couldn't get away from the two Tigers on him. Salem with a little bit different defense. A forced defense. Daly was right at the top of the key, and two Tigers just would not let him be. And he finally had to lift his back foot, pivot foot, and that caused the foul. May goes in the corner to Sapar. Sapar takes it in. That ball tipped out of bounds. No, it didn't go out of bounds, but it was tipped away by Daly. And now the ball goes out of bounds. Knocked out of the hands of Hudson Volk by Gavin Sapar. Salem will fall back in a half-court defense with 30 seconds to go in a half. 42-30, Salem on top. Daly trying to go back to Griffin. And he tries to fire it all the way across the floor to Shelton. Shelton with 19 seconds left. Goes to Guerra. Guerra in the baseline. Back out to Shelton. He'll take the three-pointer. It's short. Comes into the hands of Alt May. May down to Connors. Connors right underneath the basket. Pushes it up. Lays it in. Great job by Alt May to get that down. 2 seconds left. A heave-ho, and missing that one was Griffin Aaron with 2 seconds left. And the Salem Tigers with a very strong second quarter. 29 points for the Salem Tigers. And Houston was able to score 13. Salem leads it by 14 here at halftime by a score of 44-30. Gavin Sapar leading the way, and he has just been unruly. 20 points already in the game here at halftime. And the Tigers just have done a tremendous job tonight after a very slow start of really forcing the Houston Tigers into a lot of turnovers. We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back with stats on that first half. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
You want to teach your kid good money habits, but handing them a license to spend isn't smart. You need to easily manage where and how much they can spend, get alerts when they do, and have support to teach them money skills. Our student debit card account does all of that and more for ages 13 through 25. Their debit card can be added to their phone or smartwatch, and you can instantly move money and help manage their card in the app. Only at Progressive Ozark Bank. FDIC insured.
Why pay the price of addiction when prevention is free? My name is Carlos Lopez, and I serve as chairman of the Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition. Our coalition is made up of representatives from 12 community sectors, along with many dedicated local leaders. Together, our goal is to reduce substance misuse and create a healthier future for our community. To find out how you can get involved, check out our website at salemcommunitycenter.org and click the Prevention tab. We would love to give you more information on all that we do in our community.
At Four Rivers Community Health Center, we provide compassionate care for the whole family. From routine checkups and chronic condition management to dental care and behavioral health services to support your overall well-being. With locations in Rolla, St. Robert, Salem, and now in Cuba, quality care is closer than you think. Schedule your appointment online at fourrivers.org. Call or text 573-426-4455. At Four Rivers, we're more than healthcare. We're your partner in health.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
Welcome back to Houston. Stan Stevens bringing you Tiger basketball on this Tuesday night. SCA play. It all started out with Houston getting a 7-0 lead. Salem got on a 7-0 run of their own, tied it at 7-7. And it was kind of back and forth for about the next 10 points. It was 17-15 Houston at the end of one quarter, but the Salem Tigers came out on fire in that second half, and they took it to Houston, outscoring them 29-13, and they lead at halftime by 44-30 score. Leading scorer in the game, Gavin Sapal with 20. He has 5 rebounds. He's followed up by Tyson Connors, who got the start tonight for Braden Gaps, who's not here, and also Lincoln Thompson. Each got 9. And then following that up is 4 points for Eli Wofford. He also has 5 rebounds to Eli, and Ryan Hellenars contributed a couple of points as well. For the Houston Tigers, their leading scorer is Kate Garrett. He has 9 points. Gavin Daly has 8. Dylan Shelton fouls with 7. And then 4 points for Griffin Aaron, 2 for DJ Riley. Riley's their leading rebounder with 4. 3 for Griffin Aaron and 3 for Gavin Daly. And 1 each for Shelton and Volk in the game. Salem has 17 rebounds on the night, 12 for Houston. Tigers have 8 turnovers. Salem Tigers have 8 turnovers, 6 steals. Houston Tigers have 8 turnovers and 3 steals in the game. You know, why leave your town for care? You get right here. The Salem Memorial Hospital provides emergency care, outpatient services, and swing bed recovery, keeping families close to home. With a renewed commitment to compassion and quality, Salem Memorial is looking for caring professionals to join their team. Learn more at smdh.net. Salem Memorial Hospital, your health, our community. I want to thank our friends over at Legends Auto, 500 West Scenic Route Boulevard, for being a proud supporter of your Tigers. They'll keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape no matter what the weather is. Feel free to call them at 573-729-2884. 500 West Scenic Route Boulevard, Legends Auto. And also brought to you by your friends at Technology Junkyard. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. You can call them 573-453-0418. Chris does repair service for your TVs and computers, and also can refurbish a number of different type of electronics and sell them at incredibly low prices. Technology Junkyard, 37-228 Highway 72 North. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. Call 573-453-0418. We are at halftime, and don't forget the Lady Tigers are playing tonight in Bell. They'll be back in action Thursday against the Thayer Lady Bobcats. 6 o'clock at the varsity contest. That's right here on KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7. We'll also video stream that game Thursday with the Thayer Lady Bobcats. And that, again, gets underway on KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, KSMO YouTube. We do know we're supposed to have a makeup game with Steelville scheduled sometime. We're talking to some of the coaches. They know it's going to happen, but they don't know a date yet, or if they have, we've not gotten that word yet. But anyway, it's going to be a busy basketball time. Don't forget, we'll be in Bunker on the Friday night for the Bunker Eagles. They'll be taking on St. Pius X out of Festus. That's their homecoming. We're going to be covering that contest, the varsity contest from Bunker on Friday night. And then next Monday night, when the Salem Lady Tigers host the Cuba Wildcats, we're going to do a doubleheader from Bunker. Bunker Eagles with only 1 loss in 36 decisions. Boys are 20-0. The girls are 15-1. That's pretty impressive. And we're going to cover the girls and the boys from a Bunker taking on the Mountain View Liberty Eagles. And that will be an Eagle matchup for sure at Bunker on Monday, February the 9th. We are at halftime. 44-30, Salem on top. Let's take a 2-minute break and come back with the second half. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
You've seen Town Screen in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, even obituaries. But did you know that the Town Screen staff can even create personalized closed networks? They've already created a closed network for Intercounty Electric, the Senior Age Area Agency on Aging, schools, churches, and others. And you're in complete control of the content. It is a full-service closed network, and it's very affordable. To get all the details, call or text Town Screen at 636-338-1199. Town Screen.
Is your back continually giving you pain? Do you constantly have headaches? Do you have numbness or tingling in your arms, hands, legs, or feet? These are symptoms, and they're a warning sign from your body. And if you'd like to know why they're occurring, Dr. Amber Duncan of Duncan Chiropractic can help. Her mission is to find the cause of the problem and correct it. Give Dr. Amber Duncan a call at 729-2321 or stop by 401 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem. In a world where everything is digital, your payments should be too. Time is precious. Digital payments provide a quick and simple way to make secure purchases. The Bank of Salem recognizes the need for digital payment convenience and is excited for you to enjoy a new way to pay. We now support Apple Pay, Google Pay, Fitbit, Garmin, and MasterPass. To enroll, call or stop by either Bank of Salem location today and let us help make your shopping experience easier. Message and data rates may apply. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about some new specials in the deli at Country Mart. They now have fresh, made daily sandwiches with premium meats and cheese. Made with Portofino bread for $4.99. Delicious soups for $3.99. Or you can enjoy soup and a grilled deli sandwich for $7.99. Country Mart still offers their daily specials and the everyday shrimp and fries meal. Stop by Country Mart today or online at tcmarkets.com.
Welcome back to Houston. Stan Stevens along with you here to get ready for the second half. I want to thank Quick Tan and More 24-hour tanning for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. They have a stand-up bed plus 6 regular tanning beds you'll lay down in at 405 North Main, right across the street from the courthouse. To find out more information about getting your golden tan, feel free to call at 573-453-8024, Quick Tan and More. Beginning in this third quarter will be brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent, at 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. If you're a small business, they have you covered. Get in touch with Willie at 573-729-4941. 44-30, Salem on time. Boy, points off turnovers in this one. Salem Tigers with 6 steals. They scored off 5 of the 6. That's 10 points. That's a lot of points off just a few steals. Here comes Thomas, Salem with the inbound. Thomas kicks it outside to Connors for a three-pointer, rimmed out, no good. Brought down by Wofford. Wofford spins. Outside it goes to Cunningham. In the corner, Thomas. Back to Wofford, back to Thomas. Back to Cunningham out in center court. Inside to Wofford. And ball stolen away by Houston. Knocked back by the Salem Tigers, but they still have the steal. First turnover by Salem. Quickly down the other way, Shelton out on top to Guerra. Guerra firing it over to Riley, who's back in the game. Tries to scoop one up, but does not fall. Back to Daly underneath. He scores on the rebound. It's underway here in the third quarter. Lincoln Thomas trying to get away from DJ Riley. Goes in the corner to Cunningham. Back to Thomas. Thomas beyond 3. Inside to Sapoff. Kicks it outside to Connors. Down low to Wofford. Wofford underneath trying to lay it up. Missed too far underneath again. Brought down by Daly. Quickly the other way as Guerra lays it up. Missed it. Brought down by Wofford. Cunningham with 6:48 to go in the third quarter. Salem up by 12. Ryan holding on to a double team. Fires across to Connors. In the zone right now are the Houston Tigers. Go back on top to Connors. Connors on that three-point perimeter. Flipping it over to Thomas. Now back to Ryan. Cunningham between the circles. Cunningham right side pass to Lincoln Thomas. Thomas on the perimeter. Stops, goes back in the corner. Cunningham. Outside back to Thomas near center court. Back to Cunningham in the corner. Connors. Back to Cunningham. Across it goes to Thomas. Salem with good ball control here. Inside to Wofford. Outside it goes to the three-pointer trying to bank it in. Does not go there as Cunningham missed it. Brought down by Guerra. the other way. Here comes Riley beyond three. Stops trying to take it in. Short jumper. It's off the iron. No good. And Wofford climbs the ladder and brings it down. 5:54 to go. Here's Thomas. Goes by Guerra into the paint. Give it to Sapaw. Takes it to the hole. Lays it up. Not going to score, but fouled there by Daly. Daly with his second foul. To the line goes Gavin Sapaw, who's 2 for 2 from the line. And we're finally getting a public address announcer halfway through the game. Free throw no good. 5:48 to go. Houston student section trying to frazzle Gavin Sapaw. Free throw pinballs out, no good. It goes into the hands of Aaron. With the ball right now, it's Shelton trying to drive up, trying to get a pick, getting the ball off to Riley. Riley trying to go wide with it, flips it up, no good. Not down and controlled by Griffin, but the ball loose on the floor comes to Daly. Daly backs out, turns, fires it all the way across to Shelton. Shelton beyond three in front of the student section. Trying to cut inside, does. Ball tip, goes to Guerra. His jumper's good. 44-34 as Cunningham brings it down. Salem gets to score here in the second half. We played almost 3 minutes of this third quarter. Cunningham inside to Sapaw. Sapaw to the hole, scoops it up, lays it in. He's got 22 with 5 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter. DJ Riley down the right wing in front of the Houston bench. Pulls up, had that ball taken away by Thomas. Thomas against Riley. Thomas goes to the layup, counts the basket, and the foul on Riley. That'll be his fourth. Thomas went underneath the basket, used it for a shield, and then Riley gets the foul, his fourth. He's going to have to sit down again, I think. See what Coach Darren Sick wants to do. Kind of taking away your spark plug when you put him on the bench, but with 4 fouls, still at 4:50 to go in the third quarter, he'll bring in Blake Sanders. Thomas will get the extra shot here as he laid it in, and this one is good. 49-34, Salem on top. Ball loose comes to Griffin Aaron. Now to Shelton. Shelton down the left side, trying to get away from Sapaw. Double team, trying to get that ball out. He is being pestered. Goes underneath the Daly all alone. What a pass. And he scores. I don't know how he found that gap between 3 different Salem Tigers. Here comes Cunningham, and a foul going to be on Guerra on Cunningham. Tried to steal the ball, hit the arm. Third team foul on Houston with 4:29 to go in the third quarter. Daly trying to keep Thomas from inbounding it. Man-to-man pressure right now. Thomas fires it on out to Wofford. Back in the corner, Thomas fakes the three. Now takes the three. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped and brought down by Connors. Connors trying to take it to the hole, can't. To Sapaw, and he walks with the ball. Heck of a rebound by Tyson Connors, and then Sapaw shifted the feet. Talk about it all the time. Those are old grade school habit things. Just can't sometimes get rid of it. Here the other way, Griffin Aaron fires it down. 3-on-1 to Guerra. Guerra puts it up, and it goes through. He's got 13. Salem leads it by 11, 49-38. In the corner, Connors trying to fire it out, tipped away by Guerra. 4 minutes exactly left in the third quarter. Salem up by 11, led by 14 at halftime. Pass goes to Connors on the inbound. Now to Wofford in the corner. Back out on top of Thomas. Thomas inside to Sapaw. Sapaw lays it up, missed it, but he is fouled by Blake Sanders. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. .349 to go. Fourth team foul now on Houston. That's Sanders' first foul, by the way. Sapaw's free throw is good. Ragsdale checks in for Connors. Alton May comes in for Cunningham. Sapal with his second shot. This one, it's good as well. 51-38. With the ball right now. Griffin Aaron goes by Ragsdale. Ragsdale's going to get a foul. Ragsdale kept trying to stay in the path of Griffin Aaron. Sheldon trying to inbound it. Sheldon looking, fires it, gets it to Guerra. Guerra to the baseline. His shot goes up. He doesn't make it, but a foul called on Salem. I believe on Sapal. There will be a shooting foul. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. 51-38. Guerra has 13 points on the night, and the free throw is short. Volk checks in for Sanders. Next one is good. 12-point Salem Tiger lead with 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Thomas over to May. Alton back in the game. Back to Thomas. Thomas gets a pick. Stops on 3 points inside to Wofford. Backdoor goes to Sapal. Giving it off to Tigers, and Ragsdale then pushes. The Tigers turn that one over. Ragsdale and Sapal bumped into each other and turned that one over. Ragsdale gets his second foul. Down 3 on Salem with 3:20 to go. All three of them coming in the last 40 seconds. Sheldon trying to get it in. Fires that ball in and almost stolen away by May. And then a foul's going to be called on Wofford. Some silly fouls right now by Salem. They had a 4-0 advantage in fouls. And all of a sudden, they now have 4, along with Houston, in this quarter, as Wofford got his third. He'll check out Helenar back in. 3:18 now remains third quarter. Salem up by 12. And not even looking was Sapal. They bank it in, pound the basket, and then a foul. I hate it when guys will not face the inbounder, and they just put it in right there. By Griffin Aaron, and then he'll get the free throw. Foul is called on Helenar. That's giving them 3 points right there. And it didn't go down. Helenar brings down the rebound, but they gave him 2. 3:10 to go. Thomas giving it off to May. Back to Thomas inside to Sapal. Trying to take it to the hole. Down to Helenar. Missed it. Sapal the rebound. He's fouled. Sapal will be going to the line. And Daly gets his third foul. Sapal back to the line with 3:01 to go. It's been a very slow third quarter. He missed it. Houston back to within 10. DJ Riley going to come back in. He'll check in for Hudson Volk. Sapal has another free throw coming. And this one also no good, but brought down by Sapal. Outside to Thomas for a 3, and rims out, no good. Tipped by Daly down, and Houston has it. Down to Guerra. Guerra lays it in. The Tigers couldn't get the points there, and now Houston back to within 8. Inside to Sapal. Outside it goes to Ragsdale for a 3. That's not going to go, and here's Sapal with the rebound, trying to put it in. It won't go. Brought down by Ragsdale to Sapal, to the point, right through the defense of Houston, and lays it in. Back the other way. Here's Griffin Aaron all the way to the hole, lays it up, missed it. Ball comes to Daly, and he puts it home. 2:10 left in the third quarter. Salem up by 8 as Thomas goes inside to Sapaw. To the paint, lays it up. He's fouled there by Daly. He'll shoot 2. And that'll be Daly's 4th foul. Unless there's a reach in I could not see. Nope, it's Daly's 4th. So he and DJ Riley both with 4. And Sapaw back to the line to shoot another 2. Right now he's 2 of 6. Make that 2 of 7 here in this third quarter. You can't keep missing free throws. Talk about it all the time. Salem did a great job in the first half, 4 or 5. Right now there are 3 out of 8. 3 out of 9 right now. That free throw way too short. Brought down by Griffin Aaron. Gavin Sapaw, 2 out of 8 here in this second half. Garrett turns, spins, goes outside. Sheldon trying to drive in. His shot is blocked, and a foul's going to be called on Salem. Salem dominated that second quarter by moving and keeping their feet going, and right now they kind of got a little stationary. Foul's called on Hallinar. And to the line, Shelton. His free throw is short. 1:50 to go third quarter. Sapaw will take a little breather. Wofford checks in. Eli with 3 fouls. (53-45) the score with Salem on top, and that free throw pinball's out. Brought down by Connors. Connors had 7 points in that second quarter, but held scoreless here. With the ball, Thomas. Thomas looks right side, getting it there to Alton May. Goes back to corner now to Connors, trying to go baseline. Underneath the basket, reverse layup, missed it. Brought down by Hallinar, put back, and it trickles in. 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Riley bringing it up for the Houston Tigers in their white uniforms, trimmed in black and red. Riley trying to get a pick, trying to go around Wofford, can't. Now starts another drive. Does go by Wofford, lays it in. Nice job by Riley. And then a foul after the fact on Wofford. Riley was already by him, and then Wofford made contact with him after the fact. Wow. Not a good play by Eli Wofford at all. Riley got by him, but Wofford kept pursuing, and then after he laid it in, made contact. He has his 4th foul, and DJ will get an extra shot. 55-47 our score, 1:09 to go in the third quarter, and that free throw is no good. Tipped out, comes down the hands of Sapaw. Here's Thomas over to May. Salem Tigers take it to the hole. May trying to bank it in, no good. And then the rebound put up by Sapaw and in. Tigers back up by 10, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Riley guarded there by Thomas, out high. Now Hallinar goes to him. Riley trying to dance in. Throws it right into Sapaw's hands for the first Tiger steal. And first turnover by Houston. In the corner, here's May to the baseline. Stops. Puts it out back outside, stolen away by Houston. Not a good play by Alton May there. Got stopped and then just turned around and tried to loft it. Taking it all the way is Riley. Put it up high off the glass. It goes down. 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Thomas, 57-49. Down to 7 seconds left. Lincoln drives to the right. Turns, spins, goes in the corner to May for a three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Put back, and no good by Hallinar. We have played 3. Houston Tigers trail the Salem Tigers by a score of 57-49. We'll come back in a minute with the fourth quarter. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Napa Auto Parts store in Salem has these chemicals on sale. You'll find CRC Brake Lean starting at $5.49, Lucas Fuel Treatment starting at $5.99, Free LL Deep Penetrating Oil for $9.99, and Roadrunner Ice Melt also for $9.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts store today at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem or give them a call 573-729-4156.
You want to teach your kid good money habits, but handing them a license to spend isn't smart. You need to easily manage where and how much they can spend, get alerts when they do, and have support to teach them money skills. Our student debit card account does all of that and more for ages 13 through 25. Their debit card can be added to their phone or smartwatch, and you can instantly move money and help manage their card in the app. Only at Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured.
And we welcome you back to Houston, 57-49, Salem on top. Houston outscored Salem 16-13. Try to make that 19-13, excuse me. In that second quarter. Tigers missed a lot of opportunities and missed a lot of free throws. Just 3 out of 9. Right now, here's Salem Tigers with a steal on the inbound. Here comes Thomas all the way down, lays it up and in. Pass went down low, trying to go underneath the basket. Salem got it, turned it right around. Griffin Aaron with it, trying to get away from Connors. Fires it over to Riley. Riley trying to get away from Thomas. Spins it back to Shelton. Shelton beyond 3 to the paint, trying to flip it up. Can't get it to go down. Hallinar blocked it away and now gives it off to Thomas with 7:25 to go in the fourth quarter. 59-49. Thomas beyond 3. Fires it back to Connors. Guarded there by Guerra. Guerra almost picks his pocket. That does pick his pocket, but then rolls with it. And it stays with the Salem Tigers. He actually went out of bounds. His arm did, so no turnover. Inbound from Hallinar comes to Thomas. Lincoln, left side to Cunningham, down the corner, Sapaw. Guarded there by Volk. Going back on top inside to Hallinar. Hallinar all by himself, lays it in. Minute gone here in this fourth quarter as Riley comes up, gets away from Cunningham. DJ Riley trying to drive it all the way down, kicks it outside to Griffin for a long 2. No good, and Sapaw brings down the rebound. Off to Thomas. Tigers up by 12. Thomas to the hole, short jumper. It's good. He's got 16 and a lead back to 14 for Salem. Riley for the Houston Tigers. It's going to be fouled there by Lincoln Thomas. His second. Tried to go from his left to his right. First team foul this fourth quarter. Inbound comes down to Riley. Riley got underneath the basket, lost the ball, stolen away. Our possession arrow should favor the Salem Tigers. So another turnover now for Houston. Riley tried to bring it up and went right into Stapaw. Fold will check out. Gavin Daly back in the game with his 4 fouls. Connors gets it in to Thomas. Back to Connors. Back to Thomas. Back to Connors. So across the line to Cunningham. Getting it back to Tyson Connors. Connors right at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Ryan. Guarded there by Blake Sheldon. Now comes down to Hallinar. His shot misses. Put back up by Sapaw. Couldn't get that one to go. It does on the second rebound. 65-49. And all knocked out of bounds by Salem Tigers on the inbound. I'd like to thank our friends at On the Spot Auto Glass for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Check them out on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. On the Spot Auto Glass, what they do is in their name. When they change out your auto glass on the spot. Aaron Griffin with it. 5:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Griffin gets by Sapaw to the paint, flips it up, will not go, put back up and in by Daly. (65-51). Ball goes in the corner to Connors. On top it goes to Thomas, to Cunningham for a long 3. Don't know why that one went up. Hallinar comes down to rebound. Baby hook shot, good. Not really any reason to shoot a 3 at that point, but ended up working out for the Tigers on the rebound. Here's Riley trying to dance his way through, trying to get the shot off. He does, but he is fouled on his way to the basket. Foul's going to be on Connors. It'll be a shooting foul. 2 fouls now on Salem here in this fourth quarter with 5:17 still remaining. Earlier tonight, the Bunker Lady Eagles lost to Bismarck 54-45 for just their second loss. They'll be in St. James tomorrow. And Riley misses everything with his free throw. Thomas will check out as Alt May comes in. Give a little breather. Salem up by 16 at the moment. Outscored Houston 10-2 in this fourth quarter. I'll make it 10-3 after the free throw. And a timeout called by Coach Darren Sick. With a score, 67 for Salem, 52 for Houston. Let's take a 30-second break and come right back. The timeout called by your friends at American Family Insurance. Take time out to review your coverage. And if you check out things that you need to make sure you've got insured, 573-729-5165. Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Trust wants you to know they'll work directly with anyone. You don't need a contractor to use their services. Salem Trust can then use their modern engineering software to design and construct the quality trusses specific for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of their work does. Plus, Salem Trust is locally owned and operated. Open Monday through Friday. Call Salem Trust at 729-9276 for more information.
Welcome back to Houston. I want to thank our friends at Rocket G Western Trading Post for having all the Western apparel, boots, and decor you need around 3629 North Highway 19. Call 573-247-5000. Locally owned Rocket G Western and Trading Post. Proud to support your Salem Tigers. Full court pressure by Houston. Tigers get into Alt May. Going back to Sapah. Sapah trips, loses it. As he falls down, they give it off to Riley, who lays it in. Turnover number 5 of the Salem Tigers. Here comes Cunningham. He turns the ball over. Suddenly, the Tigers are looking a little sloppy here, so Helen Arnett steals it right back, getting it to May. May trying to flip it down again. The ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Houston. Real sloppy play by both teams there for about 10 seconds. Steals and turnovers back to back to back to back. Thomas back in the game over to Connors. In the corner to Wofford, who's in with 4 fouls. This pass out, taken down by Thomas. Goes inside to Sapah. Down low to Connors. Connors can't get the shot off. Now does. Trickles it in. He's got 11. The Tiger lead. 40 with 4.5 to go is 15. DJ Riley across the timeline. Guarded there by Thomas. Makes his way in. Goes right in and goes off of Sapah, puts it in. He's got 11. The Tigers move it back up to 4. Here's Thomas. Houston trying to keep some full court pressure. Now to Connors. Connors starts dancing in, goes down low to Wofford. Wofford underneath the basket. That ball knocked away. Ball tipped and brought down by Riley. Here comes Riley all the way down against Thomas. Puts it up. Score it. 3:53 to go. Salem up by 11. 69-58. May over the timeline. Flipping it down to Wofford. Salem needs to pull it out. May takes a 3. I don't know why again, but it comes down to Sapah. And he gets the rebound and lays it in. I understand this thing with threes with time running out. That was missed, but a good play by Sapah to get the rebound and put it home. The Tiger lead goes to 13, and a timeout called on the floor by Coach Marin-Sick. With Salem up by 13, let's take a 30-second break and come right back. It's Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
You found the perfect home. Now let's get the perfect mortgage. Hi, I'm Andrew Wynn with Town & Country Bank. Our local lenders explain everything up front, no jargon, no surprises, just personal service. Skip the impersonal online process and move in sooner with clear guidance you can trust. Stop by your local Town & Country Bank branch or visit us at tcbanks.com. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Vaughn Insurance Services are proud to be able to provide you with great insurance offers that you might need to have for yourself. Be it on life, or be it on health, or business, or even property. Get in touch with Randall or Charlene. They can save you money. 573-729-9445. Or stop by 400 West 4th Street. Vaughn Insurance Services, LLC, a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. 71-58 our score. Gavin Sapal with 32 points in this game tonight. He has really played a good game. He's got a double-double easy in this game. I think he's got 11 rebounds and 32 points, as I mentioned. You should have bring it up. Half-court defense for Salem with 3.5 left to go in regulation. Ball off DJ Riley comes back into his hands as the tip. He takes the 10-footer, partially blocked, and brought down by Thomas. Then Thomas loses it underneath the basket, put up too hard and put back up and in by Daly after the steal by Houston. 11-point game. Connors goes back to Thomas. Thomas trying to get away from Riley. He's got 4 fouls. He gives it to May. May's down on underneath to Connors all alone. He lays it in. That's what you kind of want to do when time is running out. Get that automatic shot almost with that layup. Here's Riley, and foul called underneath. So an offensive foul called on Dylan Shelton away from the play. Moving pick. Tigers have with 2:43 to go, leading it by 13. Here's May kicking down to Sapot to the hole, lays it up. It will not fall. Putting it back up and in is Wofford. 75-60. Salem again back up by 15. 2:25 to go. DJ Riley trying to dance his way in. Goes to Griffin from the corner. His 3 off the front of the rim. Brought down by Thomas. Thomas fires it down to Wofford. Wofford trying to get right to the hole. Does, and then lays it in. 2:08 to go. Salem now with a 17-point lead. Pass comes inside to Daly. Daly right at the free throw line, trying to go against Sapal. Turns around with a nice jump shot. Boy, that's beautiful. He's got 20. With 1:52 to go. Here's May all the way down against Daly. And he'll walk with the ball. As he went up against Daly, he tried to pull up. Well, the Salem Tigers are 15th turnover in the game, 7th in this second half. Salem up by 15 with 1:45 in regulation. Bringing it down is Riley. Riley trying to go between 2 Tigers. Does. The Griffin flips it up too hard and goes out of bounds off of the Salem Tiger player Connors. With 1:34 remaining in regulation. Boys will be in Kabul Friday night for another SCA contest. We will not be there to bring you that one, as we'll be in Bunker for the Bunker Eagles homecoming. He inbound to Griffith for a 3-pointer. It's too short, but down by Daly, and he puts it in. 1:24 to go. Thomas in the corner to Sapal. Sapal gets a charge called on him as he went for the basket. Gavin's second foul, but with 1:18 to go. Salem doesn't need to score more. They just need the clock to go off, and they're not pulling it back out. Here's the other way. Aaron Griffin in the corner. Out to Guerra. Guerra down low to Daly. Jump shot short. Tip comes down the hands of Thomas. Thomas the other way. Underneath the May. Lays it in. 79-64. A minute to go. DJ Riley coming down. Lost it off his foot. Connors will steal it away. Connors up. Lays it in. Back the other way, Riley, all the way down, goes right over top of Sapal. They'll call a blocking foul and give Riley the basket. Sapal's third foul. Riley will get the extra shot. And it is good. Down to 42 seconds left. Going down the other way, here comes Thomas, and foul is called. On Griffin Aaron. The Tigers will bring in Dan Barry and Isaac Hedrick. Finish this game out. With 37 seconds left, they're up by 14. Thomas gets it in. Barry takes it to the hole and trying to bank it in. It will not go. It goes out of bounds off of Barry. 31 seconds to go. Quickly the other way. A three put up. That's missed. Brought it down by Dan and Barry. And Thomas the other way. 20 seconds to go. Thomas beyond three. Down low to Barry. Barry's trying to get the shot off. It's blocked. Comes down the hands of Guerra. He comes all the way down, lays it up and in. 9 seconds to go. Thomas will stand in front of the bench, and the Salem Tigers will win it by a score of 81-69 over Houston and go to 2-0 in the SCA and 13-7 on the night. Big night for Gavin Sapal with 32 points tonight and finishes the night with 11 rebounds. Good job by the Salem Tigers getting multiple scores out there, double figures. Thomas had 16 on the night, and Tyson Connors with 15. So you got some nice deviation in scoring from guys who don't normally get that opportunity. And you got Ryan Helmar with 8 points contributing as well, as well as Eli Watford with 8. So the Tigers really got a lot of production tonight, and they win it over Houston by a final score of 81-69. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. Call 729-5761. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Life is a series of moments. Big moments, small moments, moments you want to bottle up so they can last forever. At Edward Jones, we want to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for a trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor like me works with you to build strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Leah Nash. Call me or Joe Brand at Edward Jones, 573-729-3831. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
In a world where everything is digital, your payments should be too. Time is precious. Digital payments provide a quick and simple way to make secure purchases. The Bank of Salem recognizes the need for digital payment convenience and is excited for you to enjoy a new way to pay. We now support Apple Pay, Google Pay, Fitbit, Garmin, and MasterPass. To enroll, call or stop by either Bank of Salem location today and let us help make your shopping experience easier. Message and data rates may apply. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Out out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMORadio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today. They're free.
And welcome back to Houston. Stan Stevens along with you here as Salem Tigers came into Houston Tiger territory and took the game tonight 81-69. And a lot of scoring in that fourth quarter. Both teams up and down. Salem outscored Houston 24-20 and wins it 81-69. Again, a little bit sloppy in that fourth quarter, but both teams able to dent the net quite a bit, but no real, just 3 free throws in the entire fourth quarter. And a lot of 2-2-2-2-2s all over the place for a lot of different guys tonight. Salem Tigers were led by Gavin Sapaw, 32 points, 11 rebounds on the night, 16 points for Lincoln Thomas, and he also had 4 rebounds, 15 points for Tyson Connors. He had 3 rebounds, 8 points for Eli Wofford. He had 9 rebounds, 8 points for Ryan Hellenar. He had 5 rebounds, and then Hayden Ragsdale had a couple of rebounds. Dana Berry with a rebound, Ryan Cunningham with a rebound in the game. 39 rebounds the Salem Tigers tonight. Shooting free throws, Salem did great in the first half. They were 4 of 5, and then went 3 of 9 the rest of the way, and finished 7 out of 14 on the night. For Houston, free throw shooting, not extraordinarily great, but still, it is what it is, right? 2 out of 3. They were 5 out of 15. So free throw shooting in high school basketball seems beginning to be a lost art because most teams are not even above 50% with their free throws. That's almost unheard of. Leading the way for Houston was Gavin Daly with 22 points, 10 rebounds, 18 points for Caden Guerra, 16 points for DJ Riley, 7 points for Dylan Shelton, and 6 for Griffin Aaron in the game. Leading rebounder, as I mentioned, was Gavin Daly with 10, 4 for Riley and Griffin, 1 each for Guerra and Shelton, and 1 for Hudson Volk as well for Houston. 10 steals for the Salem Tigers in the game, 16 turnovers. For Houston, they had 8 steals and 15 turnovers in the contest. So a lot of the turnovers tonight were basically just stealing it right out of the players' hands, and that's basically how we really saw it through most of the evening when somebody was getting that ball taken out of their hands. It basically was just picked up like a pick in a pocket. That's what it was on both sides, and really made for just a quick turnaround by whoever team was able to get that turnover. The Salem Tigers improved to 13-7. They're 2-0 in the SCA, and they'll travel down to Kabul to take on the Bulldogs on Friday night. Will not be there for that game, as we're going to be in Bunker with the Bunker Eagles game with St. Pius X out of Festus. That'll be their homecoming down there, and we'll be at Bunker again on Friday night. So we'll not be covering the Salem Tiger Kabul Bulldog game. It's another SCA game Friday night at 6 o'clock. I believe that's just going to be a varsity game only again at Kabul, but don't quote me on that one. No, I think that's what it's going to be. So Tigers, though, go to 2-0 in the SCA. They're nicely moving forward, 13-7 on the year. The Houston Tigers fall to 9-10 on the year and 0-2 in the SCA conference. Very entertaining game, up and down, back and forth. A lot of shooting. I want to thank our friends at the Hotspot Tanning and Tuxes, 1114 South Main Street, for providing 24-hour tannings, red light therapy, and they do have tuxes for you guys for those special occasions. Get up by and check it out. Hotspot Tanning and Tuxes, 1114 South Main Street in Salem. Proud to be a supporter of your Salem Tigers. Now we will be doing the girls' game Thursday night when they host their Lady Bobcats. That's a varsity-only contest. 6 o'clock, we'll be there with Tiger Talk and Coach Cody Woody about 5:45. Earlier tonight, we found out the Lady Eagles of Bunker fell for just the second time this year. They fell to Bismarck, 54-45. They've been off a week and might have been a little bit rusty on that one. So they will be playing tomorrow night at St. James against the St. James Lady Tigers. So good luck to the Lady Eagles there. In the meantime, nice win by the Tigers. They continue to play well in the SCA, and we'll have to see how they do on Friday night against Kabul Bulldogs. And, of course, again, we'll be our next broadcast on KSMO will be Thursday night with the Lady Tigers at home against the Thayer Lady Bobcats. Again, we will be on Monday at Bunker for a doubleheader, boys and girls games against the Mountain View Liberty Eagles. And, again, we'll have both of those games. That's on Monday when the Salem Lady Tigers host Cuba. We are going to be down at Bunker for that contest, so we'll not be broadcasting that Lady Tiger game on Monday as well. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on, but tonight that's going to wrap it up for sports right here on KSMO Radio. Again, Tigers win it by a final score of 81-69. Go to 13-7 on the year, 2-0 in the SCA. For Ben Manning, the board at back of the station, my name is Stan Stevens. Thanking you for joining us for Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. We hope you enjoy the contest, and we hope you get to hear from you again Thursday night when we do the game from Salem with the Lady Tigers take on the Thayer Bobcats. Have yourselves a great evening, and good night from Houston.
Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game wouldn't be possible without these incredible sponsors. Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Town & Country Insurance, City of Salem, Dent County Prevention Coalition, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Can Oak Lumber, Salem Truss Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Flyin' W Boutique, Four Rivers, American Family Insurance, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Living the Dream Real Estate, Quick Tan and more, Rockin' G Western Trading Post, Dent County Farm Supply, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, Jet Tire and Auto, Salem License Bureau, Technology Junkyard, Ozark Overhead Door, Legends Automotive LLC, On the Spot Auto Glass, Your World Today, The Hot Spot Tanning and Tuxedos, and Discount Bins. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Sports and community events right here on KSMO Media.